Good morning. It's Michelle. Comment and let me know where you're from. I am sitting, what you're doing right now. Are you having your coffee? You're still lying in bed, checking your messages. Maybe you're a keener. You've been up early and you're waiting in line somewhere and you're just hopping on. But comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. And I just wanted to, so I'm still drinking my first coffee. Just a second while we get some people on here. Good morning, Christina. Hi, Lori from Labrador. This is bedhead. I threw in some lip gloss. Other than that, this is me. Yesterday's makeup. Didn't wash my face last night. How grody is that? Just curled up in, everything's quiet. The boys are still asleep. And just snuggled up on the couch. And I can't stop thinking about something I saw yesterday at the mall. There was a woman and she was probably with a child, maybe 3 or 4. And I have 2 boys who are 11 and 14. And I remember those days going through the mall. Maybe it's her only day to do her Christmas shopping. But I don't know who was freaking out more, her or the child. And I just wanted to drop down to my knees and give them both a hug right there in the middle of the Regent Mall causeway. And good morning, Carrie Ann. I have a message for you. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Dottie. Hi, Jackie from Cincinnati. Are you drinking your coffee this morning? So comment where you're from. Comment what you're doing right now. Are you having your coffee? Are you just waking up? Still in bed? What's your morning like? Maybe you just kind of planning a little trip to Walmart later on today. What's your day like? My boys are sleeping, so they may come toddling downstairs as soon as they can hear my excited voice. This is me just out of bed. I just wanted to say that how do you honor your loved one at Christmas? So I'm kind of sitting here curled up. We've got our, just that. I don't know if I can flip this around so you can see. So the lights on my Christmas tree on the top blew out. There's a God love our little angel up there. But you know those mornings, there's like one gift from the sweetest client, stuffing from the pillow that my dog ate. I got that on the go. And I've got my diffuser blend going, breathe, relax, repeat. But other than that, the house is kind of like mayhem, a mess. And what I did last night, instead of the 20 things on my to-do list, is I curled up on the couch with my son and we watched movies. We tried to get Disney Plus going, and thank you for everyone who tried to help me with that. Kim, you're having a rough morning. Good morning, Beth from New Maryland, headed to Renews in a few hours. One of my favorite places in the world. Naomi from Myrtle Beach. And Nick, is that who you pronounce your name, from Trackety? And Amber from New Zealand. Oh, is it midnight for you there? I think it's midnight in New Zealand. So I'm just curled up on the couch, having my morning coffee, still on number 1. So I'm going to be more like an ADD squirrel than I normally am. But holidays can be really freaking hard for us. And maybe you've lost a loved one. Maybe it's been, 4 months ago. Maybe it's 4 years ago, or even 14 or 40 years ago. Maybe this is the first year you're away from your family. But I just wanted to do a little video and say, be easy on yourself. Go be gentle. Nothing has to be perfect. And if that's one thing that goes in your mind, and I get it, for some of us perfectionists, that's really hard. The bow has to be perfect. The tree has to be perfect. Or you're finding the perfect gift to honor your loved one, or the perfect gift, or I get it. Maybe you've just gone through a loss, and you're I call it kind of in that zombie state where you're walking around, you're present, you're at the Christmas functions, and you're in the mall doing the shopping. But girl, that is the last place you want to be right now, right? You want to be curled up in bed and maybe you have a little bit of anxiety, or maybe you're an empath, and this is a big thing. So you know me, my brain goes all over the place. So we're going to talk about empaths. We're going to talk about ornaments on trees. But I want you to comment. If you're just hopping on now, comment and let me know where you're watching from, okay? And where you are. Are you like curled up on the couch having your morning coffee? Are you still lying in bed? Are you out? Amber from New Zealand, it's just past midnight her time. From Meadows, Newfoundland, and Karen just lost her stepmom 3 weeks ago, right? It's like, how do you do Christmas? How do you keep going? Here's the thing. You do it one moment, one breath at a time. It's not one day at a time. We're going to break it right down. It's one moment, one breath at a time. And if this breath is too overwhelming, then you're going to take another one. And then you're just going to take another one. And it sounds like you roll your eyes and, oh, that's all kumbaya and woo-hooey. It's not. When you're in the mall and you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're triggered by something, or you just feel like, you know what, I want everything to stop. Do you ever have those moments where you're like, I just want to slow down and I don't want Christmas to happen. I'm not in the mood for Christmas. Melvin, not much in the mood for Christmas. You just lost your wife to cancer a couple weeks ago. I'm thinking of you, Melvin. And it's those moments now. Maybe you've been, and Catherine from Cape Breton, just watching, you're making your coffee. So, and just looking at pictures on Facebook and memories of your dad. So it hits you, right? In the joy of the season. And I think sometimes nowadays there's more stress of the season than there is joy of the season. Don't you agree? And I'm not getting all preachy, but I want to know what you do to kind of curl up and honor your loved ones. Do you have like a special ornament on the tree? Maybe you sing Christmas carols or songs, or one of my favorite messages to get when I'm doing sessions is the smell of a turkey, and Christmas dinner was huge in my family. And it's always the smell of like turkey and, you know, like the crispy dressing or stuffing that you have, and gravy. I can't make gravy. I actually use the package. So if you have a gravy recipe that you can share, comment below what it is. Help me make gravy. But I can't make gravy. But here's the thing, is that those messages and the little things, your loved ones are going to show you that they're with you all through Christmas, all through the holidays. Maybe you're shopping, you're having one of those days where you're like, I don't want to be here. Hopefully it's not you don't want to be here on earth. Hopefully it's just you don't want to be in the mall. But the range of I don't want to be here, I don't want to be doing this, at the end of the day, you just want your loved one back, and I totally get that. But they're sending you signs and little winks from heaven. Maybe you're in the store and you look over and there's a little ornament, a little snowman ornament with your loved one's name on it. Or maybe cardinals are a little message from your loved one, and you look around and you see a little cardinal ornament, or little angel wings, or something like that. One of the greatest things that I see is lights will flicker. So the light bulbs will burn out. My grandpa used to make on Christmas, only would happen, my dad had the entire house rewired, would happen on Christmas, Easter, often we'd have a big barbecue in the summertime, and at Christmas and Thanksgiving, and the lights would flicker in the house. The chandelier would go bright and then off and turn off. Just that, oh, that made my teeth. Just a second. Janice is from Gardner, Maine, and she said that pies are your dad's favorite. So do you make the pies? Does someone else make the pies? How does that, right? It's those moments that you're like, this is how I'm going to honor my loved one. Maybe it's something simple. And Amy is saying that 8 months ago you lost your mom and that Christmas was her favorite time. Not really feeling this year, right, girl? But having the hummingbird ornament on the tree, and I love that you're going to light a candle for us. Send me a picture of that when you do that. But it's those little moments that you see your loved one, and that you know that they're with you. I was in the store the other day, kind of having one of those moments where I'm just kind of, not grumbly, but I didn't want to be there. Sometimes empaths, we have a hard time, maybe you're like this too. When you go into the store, it can be overwhelming. So just make sure that you're surrounding yourself in a bubble of light. So when you're out in the store, anyway, having a rough day, turned around, and the guy's name tag was Spencer, which is the name of my high school sweetheart who's passed away. So I was like, okay, there's a little sign, keep going, get through the moment. Hello, Kathleen from Musgrave Harbor. Love it there. Good morning, Catherine. If you're just hopping on now, we're talking about little signs, little winks from heaven that your loved one shares with you over the holidays, and how you honor your loved one. Because I get that sometimes you're like, I don't want Christmas to happen. I just want to pause it. Can we just skip Christmas this year? I've had a lot of clients say that they're just wanting Deanna, 3 weeks ago, you lost your husband, and Christmas was his favorite time of year. All he ever wanted was Christmas dinner. So so you'll set a place for him this year at the table. Oh gosh, I want to see a picture of that. That is so beautiful, because I think it's that time when everyone's together for family. You know, we're busy throughout the year. Christmas can be that time when we're all together, and it can be so beautiful. But those special moments, whether it's Christmas or weddings or special occasions, when we miss our loved ones the most. And just want to know how you honor them. So if you're just popping in, good morning. I'm rambling this morning. I'm curled up on the couch. There's my, just a second. There's my Christmas tree. I can't figure out how the top lights are not working. I also cannot figure out Disney Plus on an LG TV. So if anyone knows how to do that, I would be mom of the year if I could figure out. We can get it on our phones, but we can't figure out how to put it on the TV. So I'll probably Google that or phone a friend later. Having my morning coffee. Are you a coffee person, a tea person? Where are you from? And just whether it's been 4 weeks, maybe it's been 8 months, 7 months, 4 years, 14 years. Christmas can be a really hard time. And this is a consistent message that I get from Spirit on the other side, is that they're watching. Not like they're watching you. I mean, they're watching over you. They're guiding you. I had a beautiful experience yesterday. I was in the mall, and you get those tuggings sometimes. It's like, go into this store. Go into this store now. So I did. And I met somebody I worked with 20 years ago. It was this amazing, stopped for 5 minutes, had a great hug, great hi, how you doing? We caught up in like 5 minutes, this little, this is my family now, this is her family now. But when you slow down and you listen, breathe, slow down and breathe and listen to those little inner tuggings, you're gonna see that your loved ones are working all around you. Maybe you'll see a little ornament on the tree or a little special message that you get. I'm just reading some of these amazing messages. Good morning, Jewel from Millburg, and Georgina's from Ireland. Oh my gosh. Tiffany, in memory of your friend, you put an inflatable, and I know my friend was with me in spirit because I had to pick up the nutcracker inflatable for days, right? Energy, spirit on the other side loves affecting things electronic. Pamela from New Glasgow, your brother Simon passed away years ago, and Christmas was his favorite. So energy affects things electronic. I always say, if you've been to my group events or private session, I talk about this. Spirit, so as humans, we kind of vibrate here. Spirit vibrates at a very high frequency. And in physics, I think they talk about energy never dying. It just takes on a different form. I fully agree with that, because spirit energy is really high. It's why, have you ever had this happen? Comment below and let me know. The lights will flicker. The light bulbs will go off and on. As you saw on my Christmas tree, the top of the tree was flashing for a while, and now it's just completely off. And I get it. There may be a bad connection, but you know what? It's moments when I'm talking to my loved ones that things like that happen. The lights will flicker. The light bulbs will go out. Maybe it's, all is quiet and you've lit a candle or you've lit candles. Watch the flame on the candle will go up and down, and just their little way of saying that. Heather gets messages all the time from your loved ones. Hello, Eugene from St. John's, and Mary Ann and Roma. Bernadette from New Brunswick. It's moments like that your loved ones are like, look, I know what you're going through. I'm right here beside you. And at the end of the day, while we don't want another sign, another dime, another flicker of light, we want our loved ones right back for one more hug, one more Christmas morning, one more Christmas dinner, one more laugh. Know that they're right beside you. That mom is cooking, or grandma or nan is in the kitchen with you when you're making the gravy. And sometimes I will say, okay, give me strength, help me figure this one out. So I want to know, the little comment below, let me know the little ways that maybe your loved one appears around you at the holiday season, or the little ways that you honor your loved ones. We're all needing some inspiration. And I just want to say good morning and hope you have a beautiful day. Just remember to slow down, breathe, relax. Just keep repeating that in the moments, in the bustle of the day. Hi Nadine from Bathurst. Christy Lee, I want to share this because music is a huge way our loved ones connect with us. You said that if you talk of your best friend, sometimes her favorite song comes on the radio. Without question, it's her way of saying hi back to you. Energy, our loved ones on the other side love to send us little winks from heaven, especially in music. And this is what I've noticed. It can be their favorite song. It can be a brand new song that reminds you of them. You know, you could listen to, your loved one may have hated country, but you could be listening to the country station and a song comes on. Maybe it's the lyrics that just hit you. And it could be something that's going on in your life right now that you're like, oh, I know that's a wink from heaven. I know that's a reminder that things are going to get better for me. And this is what I think about kind of the end of the year. Christmas is this beautiful celebration time of family, but it sucks if you've lost a loved one, because you look around and you're like, where are they? Are they in the room? Are they sleeping? When are they going to come home? That it doesn't matter if it's been months or even years. It's just that little piece in your heart lives in heaven now. And at the end of the day, you just want them back. You want everyone home for the holidays. And I know it's not them back in the physical, but please know that they are beside you and that they are sending you those winks from heaven to let you know that they're right there and they're seeing everything that you're doing to honor them. So I don't want to go. I'm not done yet. I think I'm having a moment where I feel, you ever have those moments where you feel like you could just cry? And you're like, I don't really know what I'm crying about. Maybe it's not one thing. Maybe it's everything. Oh, Leanne, good morning from, I don't even know, from Texas. You're sitting in your car about to walk into work. You love Christmas. Oh, but miss your mama and all the loved ones who aren't here with us. I never noticed anything like she is around. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to notice light today, Leanne. I want you to notice maybe lights will flicker, light bulbs will go off and on. Maybe in your photos at Christmas time, does this ever happen to you? I know, Tracy, you popped in, girl, at the perfect time from Newfoundland. Do you ever see angel orbs? I know you do. We're just talking about it and boom, you popped on. Angel orbs, watermark, looks like a dust mark in a photo, or kind of like a stream of light, or a little green, always this heart center, green reflection and light. Those are your loved ones letting you know that they're around you. So you're gonna see those, comment, post, share those with me. The pictures that you see in your Christmas photos, it's a way of your loved ones saying, hey, the family's all there, and you need to know, even though I'm physically missing, I am right here beside you, seeing how you're honoring me. So thank you so much for sharing your morning coffee with me. I could go probably all morning. I think I'm gonna pop on a little more during the holidays so we can all stay connected and get through these times together. Namaste. Hope you have a beautiful morning wherever you are.